Today's morning coffee vinyl side, The Platters, more encore of golden hits 1960. The Platters were one of the most successful pop vocal groups of the 1950s, with material covering a range of genres from doo-wop, R&B, pop, and American standards. They were one of the first black groups, like the Ink Spots and the Mills Brothers, to break through the color barriers that kept black artists and their music segregated from white audiences and kept them from participating in the white economy. Working under the aegis of songwriter and manager Buck Ram, and with the full support of their label Mercury Records, the Platters broke sales records not just in America but worldwide, proving themselves a popular export and extending their reach and influence across the globe. Yet despite their many successes, there was no escaping the realities of the domestic racial politics of 1950s America. In 1959, the 4 male members of the Platters were arrested on drug and prostitution charges in Cincinnati, Ohio. The arrests resulted in a boycott of their music, as many mainstream, read white, stations dropped them from their playlists and white retail outlets removed their records from sale. The details vary a bit in the various tellings, but essentially, the 4 men were found in the company of 4 women, 3 of whom were white, doing what consenting adults do behind closed doors, something you could still get murdered for as a black man in 1950s America. Somebody, somewhere, took offense, and the whole lot were picked up on vice charges, a common way to police and prohibit interracial congress between men and women. The charges didn't need to be true or to stick to accomplish the goal of humiliating all parties and causing economic injury. They also didn't need to be part of some grand conspiracy. A local beat cop or a resentful hotel clerk or an angry promoter could have set the ball in motion. And despite having the charges dropped, the 4 members of the band were admonished by the judge in open court and cautioned to uphold the moral values of the nation. You could be on top of the world and black in the 1950s, but God help you if you got too big for your station. Now, I don't know what kind of money changed hands or what kind of horse trading happened behind the scenes to extricate the Platters from legal jeopardy. Money and power could still trump local authority, but the damage was done. The band would never quite recover. Lead singer Williams departed in 1961, with others to follow, as the shine wore off their luster. But the band on this compilation album, the 4th or 5th such album to be released in 1960, was the lineup that's considered the best. Although these are not their most well-known recordings, they still showcase the band's unique talents and diversity for delivering the goods.